Hello to you there. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Celtic Iron. I'm filling in for John Paul Rye on this channel, eHacker. Today we have a little bit of a nice hot topic. Nothing too controversial now, nothing too controversial. We're here nothing but to spread a bit of love now and appreciation for Johnny Depp, and more specifically Johnny Depp and his ladies. Alright? Getting to it, a few days ago on my own channel, I asked a question about in the 2012-2013 area, what woman would my fans like to have imagined Johnny Depp could have been with, you know, because Lord knows he had a lot of options. So I got the most amount of comments I've ever received before on any of my videos. I read every single one, God bless you all. Let me tell you, I have the answers here. The first answer I just want to take a moment to highlight for everybody, because bless your cotton socks, girls and guys out there, alright? The most common answer, Johnny Depp should have been with me, as in the person themselves. From a humanity point of view, I love that, because so many people had the similar wit of Johnny Depp should have been with me. Outside of that, okay, I have the list here. There were seven names came up altogether, alright? Me was the first one. Very amusing answer. Bless yous all. And the second one was, of course, Winona Ryder. Winona Ryder. People seem to have a love for their relationship. This was the most popular name in the comments. Winona Ryder. It's tough to say. Was born on the 29th of October. She is 5'3" and she is currently 51 years young. Johnny Depp and her starred in the film Edward Scissorhands together. She was in that Dracula remake, man. Girl Interrupted, Stranger Things more recently, and Beetlejuice. So, I mean, Hollywood royalty. After Winona Ryder, an actress that I'm not too familiar with, Ana de Armas, right? And now Ana de Armas, she is 5'6" and she is 30 years young. She most recently was in that film, The Blonde, about Marilyn Monroe. She was in another film called Deepwater. Ben Affleck. Also, she was in that thing Grey Man that was on Netflix recently. Knives Out. I saw that film Knives Out. I remember she was in that film. She was a star of that in 2019. She was in James Bond. I seen that on an airplane a little while ago. She's a very attractive woman. Very, very attractive girl. I mean, the angels spent a bit of time on her. Like, looks like she'd be a handful. Let's be fair, you know, but God almighty, that's a set of cheekbones she has there. The third, Eva Green. Now, Eva Green was famously with Johnny Depp in the film Dark Shadows. Dark Shadows, I actually bought on iTunes at the beginning of the pandemic. Dark Shadows, I remember seeing in the cinema when I was still living in Ireland when it was out in 2012 before I moved to America. And yeah, I remember I went to it 2 or 3 times. You know, of course, every time I went with a different girl, but you know what I mean? It was that good of a film that, like, I didn't mind, you know, seeing it a couple of more times. Eva Green, she is 5'7". That's a tall girl. I like that. And then she's 42 years young. Beautiful woman. God bless her. And a lovely set of cheekbones as well. I love there's a theme here. Love it. Okay, now after Eva Green was, oh my lord. Oh well, when you Google this woman's name and the photos that come up for her, like, she really is exceptionally beautiful. Just gorgeous. I mean, of course, she's a professional model. It's the one, the only. She's been protested and demonstrated against. She's been linked with anorexia and cocaine use. The one, the only, the 5'7" and 48 years young Kate Moss. Of course, famously, Kate defended Johnny. She was called as a witness in the court case against his ex-wife. I can't remember her name. She's a broke, broad-backed beast. What was his ex-wife's name? Amanda Turd? Can't remember. Anyway, Kate Moss, though, man, yeah, she helped turn over some of the vicious lies that were out there. The protagonist of our tale, Johnny Depp. So we love Kate Moss, and they were beautiful as well together when they were in a relationship. What a great testimony in court, by the way. What a romantic, like, oh, she fell down the stairs while they were in Jamaica and it was raining, a tropical storm. Oh my god, and then she got picked up by Johnny Depp and carried to the bed. I mean, people, beautiful. You know what I mean? What a lucky girl. Get on the stand and tell that tale. It's like Superman, Johnny Depp saved her life, you know. Moving on, the next was, of course, Vanessa Paradis, the French pop singer, actress extraordinaire. She is 5'3". This is Vanessa Paradis, and she was she wasn't born in 1981. Oh, she's 49 years young. 49. Oh wow. I didn't know there was that much of an age gap there's nearly a 10-year age gap between Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradis. Oh, that's so cute. Oh lord, that's wild. That's beautiful, man. Well, they did have 2 beautiful kids together, 2 healthy babies, so God bless them. That's amazing. A lot of people would have liked Johnny Depp to still have been with Vanessa Paradis. So there was a lot of writing, a lot of essays, a lot of paragraphs. There was even a couple of essays. Alright, I didn't know YouTube had a word limit, but it does. So there was a couple of people were very passionate about Johnny Depp to be with Winona Ryder, to be with Vanessa Paradis, and then Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is 5'9". She's 32 years young. Wow, she's a beautiful girl. Nice high cheekbones. Jennifer Lawrence has not been in a film with Johnny Depp from what I understand, but she was in that hilarious film last year called Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio. That was great. And then she was famously in the Hunger Games franchise. Before the last girl that was on the list, second last most commonly made request for Johnny Depp was for Johnny Depp to never go back to Winona Ryder, not to go back to Vanessa Paradis, and to have nothing to do with any woman, and just be alone and spread his seed as far and as wide and just make himself happy and not make any commitment to anyone after the trauma he's endured. I mean, in various ways, that was the distillation of the various messages that I understood it. But certainly for him not to go back to any of the women that he's been with in the past, and for him to move on to other women. Sisters, never give up hope. I'm with you there, you know. Final name, Catherine Winnick. Okay, Catherine Winnick is 42 years young and she's 5'6", and she was famously, from what I know of her, she was famously on this show called The Vikings, which was a very popular show, which was actually made in Ireland, where I'm from. And yeah, she's 5'6". People, don't know much about her. I only watched the first 2 seasons of that Vikings show, but she's a beautiful looking girl. Oh, she's from Canada. She's from Toronto, Canada. So there you go. Of course, there's a number of honorable mentions: Lana Del Rey, Jennifer Lopez. I mean, the funniest suggestion that I think that could have happened, this is just an honorable mention, there was one comment mentioning Kim Kardashian, and I just thought to myself, it's like, that stuck with me enough, and I was like, wow, if the broke broad-back beast that is Amanda Todd, after those TMZ things came out, could you imagine if Johnny Depp had drove out to Calabasas and gone to Kim Kardashian or Kris Jenner, established a meeting, not just shown up, but asked for a meeting with Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian, and just thrown himself at the mercy of the goddesses and be like, please girls, can you help me? What do I do? How do I win this thing, please? Because after that, he could have, they could have really helped him there. They could have, those girls are savvy women. All right, savvy women. Forces of nature in the world of media. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And again, my name is Celtic Iron. Thank you to eHacker for having me on. Wishing you and yours well out there in Japan. And thank you very much, John Paul Roy. Keep rocking what you got. And thanks for tuning in, guys. God bless you. Peace out. Celtic Iron. Bang. Yeah.